Hello, coaches, consultants, and closers. I want to share four mistakes that I learned real quickly to stay sharp when talking to prospects, especially in 2024. I want to provide you guys with the feedback that I got on my very first couple of role plays because I thought I was the shit. I thought my shit did not stink and I was going to breeze past this program. But when you have this type of ego, something's going to come and that's going to crush your perception. And I had to reset my mindset and my frame in terms of resetting how I saw things constantly. It's kind of like starting all over again, always, because I thought sales was going to be easy, and it ain't easy. Because you think you'd know something, but then something else comes up. And the fact that we're in 2024 now, everyone knows you're on a sales call, especially if you're doing it online. So, first thing is don't be nice, be honest. It's just like saying, don't be sleazy, be real. Okay? So, avoid asking redundant questions that lead to repetitive answers from the prospects. We all want the sales call to be easy, and we all want them to say certain words. Okay? But you should just let the conversation flow naturally. They will say stuff, and if they don't say stuff, you just call it out. Okay? If they just give you one word answers, just say, "Hey, you're just giving me just one word answers. I could be totally wrong here, but I'm not convinced that you're convinced that you're wanting to make a change or you're wanting to move forward with this. But I could be completely wrong. I mean, we can part of the conversation here if that's something that you're not interested in, but I could be completely wrong. You want to do it that way? Focus on active listening and asking insightful follow-up questions based on the prospect's responses. Okay, so every word I keep saying this, every word that they say, turn it into a question. It just makes it way more conversational, and you're just listening to what they're saying, and they will sell themselves if you go through this approach. Don't try to mimic someone else's personality or delivery type. Find your own authentic way to connect with prospects. If they know what they're getting themselves into, whether it's weight loss, a return on investment offer, a relationship offer, it's your job to make them trust you, which means they will like you. People who like people more, they will tend to buy from them. So it's your job to build that trust within that 45 to 60 minutes, okay? The next thing I learned was asking repetitive questions. This wasn't during my role play, and it involved a lot of like, how does that make you feel? I asked that like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. When you ask it more, like it's a strong question. That's why I was doing it. Like I wanted to get an emotional response. But if you just ask it multiple times, that's when it becomes manipulative. And what I mean by manipulative is you're just trying to dig for pain. Maybe there isn't any pain. So just really watch out for that. Okay. If you just active listen, prospects end up giving you the answers more often than not. You just have to hear it. So active listening is so important. Like, especially if you just hear words, like, oh, okay. This why'd you say that? Always clarify with that question. Okay. If you're the one asking the question, you have authority. Okay. Even when they ask you a question, you just you just give them another question. Oh, I've never got that before. Where was this mindset coming from? So if they've asked you a question, you use this thought about, yeah, I'm just curious where this mindset's coming from. Okay. So when it gets really manipulative from the closer, it's because you're not active listening. You're waiting for a word. You're not looking for a word. You're just waiting for this word to come. And you're like, oh yeah, that's a pain point. Oh, this is a goal. Yeah, we can get you there. Okay. Because there were multiple instances where when I was getting coached by my mentor, there were so many responses that were unrelated and it just led to a redundant question. So what's the redundant question? how's the weather? How are you doing today? Instead, say, tell me how was your day? And then they'll it's way more open ended. Okay? No one cares about the weather. It's 2024 now. Everyone's all sophisticated. No one needs like there's a place and time for small chat, but if you're selling high ticket, like what's the weather gonna do to build rapport? Okay? The rapport should be coming from just the research you did 5 minutes prior to hopping on a call with them and be like, oh yeah, I just had a quick look and you were X, Y, and Z and like A, B, and C. And then that's the report. Like, oh shit, this guy did his research. Okay. So just avoid that manipulation. People will smell that and that just turns to commission breath. And that's just the easiest, stinkiest thing to smell from prospects. And just don't make any assumptions about what the prospect wants because the whole entire reason of a conversation, you have no idea where it's going to go, but you can definitely direct it and lead it, especially when they bring you BS stuff and uncertainty language. You can redirect that, but don't be manipulative when they're asking things like, yeah, so how does it make you feel for the fifth time? Of course they don't feel good. That's why they're on the call with you. Being authentic. Okay, it's important to find when I was learning sales, I was trying to be someone that I was trying to turn a script into my personality, whereas the script should have been ingrained in my head and my personality should have shone way more in the calls. They're way better now, but ultimately, sales is your ability to convey why they want help and your ability to convey in a way that they can trust you in order to flip out their credit card and pay you. That's essentially what it is. And if your personality shines with authenticity, people will buy. Because ultimately, like you and me, no one wants to be sold. So the thing that separates closes, and if you pick this up early, you will go like improve so much better. If you speak with certainty and conviction, because prospects want to be led. And what I mean by certain conviction is that you truly believe that this offer that you're selling is going to change their life. Okay? Those that don't believe that in the offer, that comes that imposter syndrome. They're just being very, very like naggy. People won't buy. So these were the four crucial things that I really picked up early, really altered the way that I saw sales. And it's what separates normal salesperson to from sleazy ones to really high caliber ones. Okay, you just really stay active listening. Don't ask the same question over again. When you get clients or prospects that say, "Haven't I answered that already?" You messed up. Okay, and that's because you weren't active listening. So if anything, just active listening. The more you listen, the better questions come up, and ultimately, the more questions you do and build, you're going to build that trust because when you drop the price, they're going to say, ouch, that's too expensive. And you're going to lead them to a position where they can get out of their own way from limiting the beliefs and make sure that they live and put themselves in a position to have a way better chance of achieving their goals. So if you've gone this far, I really appreciate you listening to what I have to say. I'll be posting more of these on a regular because I feel like we need better communication when it comes to helping people achieve their goals. Because ultimately, if you have an awesome offer, you need to convince, you need to have it, you don't convince, you have to structure your conversations in a way to really understand why the prospect's on the call. And when they're on the call, they want help. So it's your job to really understand their pain points and where they really want to go. No manipulation. No more sales guys. Cut the sleazy sales card guys. We're in 2024 now. Everyone is sophisticated. And thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.